Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing this smoky eye look, so if you're interested in how I got the look, please keep watching. I'm using the EOS Lip Balm to moisturise my lips. I'm then going in with the Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Primer Potion to prime my eyes. This is a long-lasting eyeshadow base. I'm then going in using the Tartelette Amazonian Clay palette, and I'm using the Force of Nature colour. I'm using the MAC 217 brush. I'm next going in with the Natural Beauty colour, and I will be using the Ruby and Millie eye brush, and I'm just buffing this out in between the crease to give it a gradient look before we start using darker colours. Now the key here is to blend, blend and blend, ladies. I'm going in with the MAC Smolder Eye Kohl. Now this will be focusing on the lids of my eye. This does not have to be neat whatsoever. This is just a base for us to apply before we go in with the shadows. I'm going in with the Beauty Professional Precision Foundation Brush. Yes, that's right, the foundation brush, and I'm using this to smoke out the eyes and blend the lid so that we can make all the harsh lines smoother. Now please be mindful that you need to keep this colour below the crease and don't raise it above there. Once you have the desired effect, then we can move on to the next step, which is picking up the colour Fashionista and applying this to our lids. Now pick up the smallest amount and use tapping motions again with the foundation brush. I'm next going to be using the Beauty Professional Large Blender Brush. Now this is made of superior synthetic bristles, and this is going to be great for blending in the top and bottom colours to bring in the whole look. We'll also give out a blown out smoky eye look, which is a look that we are hoping to achieve today. So as you can see, ladies, we are buffing and blending and blending and blending. The key here to achieve a great smoky eye is to persevere and keep blending until your arms hurt. I promise you, ladies, it is going to be worth it in the end. Picking up the colour Best Friend, I'm using the MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to be blending this under the brow bone to give it a bit more of a colour. And then picking up the colour Power Player, I'll be using the Domed Smudge Brush by Beauty Professional. As you can see, I'm just adding this to the corners of my eye, just to give it a bit of a softer look, so it doesn't leave any harsh lines or gives you a harsh look. Taking a makeup wipe, I'm going to clear up any fallout from underneath my eyes. To the face, I'm going to be using the Sephora 10 Hour Wear Perfection Foundation. I'm dotting this to my face, and then I'll be going in with a Real Techniques damp sponge, and using dabbing motions, I'm going to set this in and press this in to my face. To set the foundation, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Foundation Powder with a deluxe powder brush. Just so you know, I am the shade NC 43.5. Moving on to the concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Eraser. I'm going to be putting this under my eyes and highlighting my nose, underneath the contour line and my chin. I'll be going in with a Real Technique sponge and buffing the product into the eye, making sure everything is evenly distributed. Using the powder brush again with no additional product, I am just buffing everything out, making sure that there are no harsh lines before I move on to my contour. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm in the colour medium, and I'm using a angled buffer brush. I'm going to carve out my cheekbones. To get a chiseled contour, you want to stay in between the cheekbone and up to the ear, and don't go past it, otherwise you're going to get a very harsh contour line, and nobody wants a harsh contour. I'm going to focus on the temples and my forehead and buff this out quite thoroughly, making sure that everything is smooth and blending in with the whole face. Still using the Too Faced bronzer, I'm going to contour my nose by using a Sephora eyeshadow brush. That's right guys, I said eyeshadow brush. I'm going to be using this to make my nose slightly thinner and bring attention just to the tip of my nose, and I will be highlighting that later. I'm going to also make sure that there's no harsh lines. Don't be afraid to use your fingers just to warm up the product and making sure that everything is blended in nicely. Once you are happy with your contour, we'll move on to the next step, which is adding blush to the cheeks. I'm using MAC Gleeful Mineralized blush. I'm just going to tap on a bit of colour with a Real Techniques brush and apply the colour to my cheeks. Next, I'm going to apply a bit of highlight, and I'm using Gold Deposit Mineralized Skin Finish with a tapered Ruby Millie brush. Because I want my highlight to be on fleek, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the colour Bronze, and I'm just going to swirl the same tapered brush around, picking up all the colours and adding it to the tops of my cheek. Oh, look at that. Absolutely love it. It's just giving that extra pop of highlight that we're looking for. I'm also going to highlight the bridge of my nose just to complete this look. Sticking to the theme of highlighting, I'm going back into my palette and using the colour Super Mom, and I'm going to use a Sephora Lip Brush. Yes, lip brush people. I'm breaking all makeup brush rules today, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Moving on to the eyes, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This is one of my favourite mascaras, and I'm just going to do a few coats of my lashes. Just to let you know, I will actually be wearing false lashes with this look, but if you don't want to, you do you, guys. I'm not a huge false lashes person, but I think to bring this whole look together, it looks amazing. And as if by magic, I have my false lashes on. So moving on to the underline, I'm using a domed smudge brush and picking up the colour Best Friend from the palette, and I'm just going to be smoking out my lower lash line. To line the waterline, I'm going to use the Sephora Infinite Beige Kohl crayon to soften this smoky eye. Now to highlight the inner corners of my eye, I'm going to be using the Body Shop Shimmer Pencil in the colour Gold Shimmer. To complete this eye look, I will be going in with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, and I will be adding a few coats to my lower lashes. We are nearly there, guys, but before we get there, we just need to remove any excess makeup from the lips before we move on to the next stage. I'm using the MAC Prolong Wear Lip Pencil in the shade Nice and Spicy This is one of my favourite shades to wear at this time of year. It's a nudie brownie colour and it's perfect for this smoky eye. The lipstick I'm going to be using is a MAC lipstick in the colour Whirl. This is a very matte lipstick, so I'm just going to apply this all over my lips and then I am going to apply a lip gloss on top. I'm using the Sephora lip gloss in the shade Deep Rose. And as you can see, I'm just tapping the lip gloss around my lips, so I'm not moving any of the lip product that I've just placed on. To finish off this look, I'm going to spray the Finishing Mist by MAC and I'm going to spray it all over my face and wait for it to set, and there you have it. Well, that's it for the smoky eye look today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and let me know what you want to see in my next videos. Till then,